welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today I wanted to finally talk about the NYX Buttermelt Blushes. So these came out sometime last year and I bought 4 of them. I've used them a bunch, but I never did a video on them. I don't even know if I really featured them anywhere on my channel, but I have 4 of them and I thought, why not just do a video on them finally, since it's drugstore month and all. I was very excited about these blushes coming out. Before I even knew that they were in existence, I was looking forward to something like this coming out because I really like the Buttermelt bronzers. I have 2 shades of this. Let me grab the other one. Oddly enough, I don't love these as bronzer. I love the one called Buttercup as a blush. I did a whole video on these last year and I adore this one. I use it regularly as blush. It's just so pretty. It's got a nice, like, finely milled formula. It's smooth, it's blendable, it's a great pigmentation, really pretty. And then I have the shade Deserve Butter. I have this one and I love this one as eyeshadow. So beautiful. I just didn't find these shades to work for me as bronzer, but the formula is so good that I was like, they have got to put out blushes in this formula. Little did I know, they were probably already working on the blushes, but it's not the same formula. It's a completely different formula, at least from my perspective and in my experience. I haven't looked at ingredients or anything, but just looking at it, you can tell it's a different formula. So I was a little disappointed in that because I really wanted this beautiful, finely milled formula. Like, they could have had a home run on their hands with this. Not that these are like a flop or anything. I'm sure these are still very popular, but for me, they just didn't live up to the hype I had built up in my own head and what I wanted from them. But I still bought 4 of them. I'm still going to apply them all. I'll talk about the formula and all that kind of stuff with you. And I am going to apply all of these as well. So right now I have on the LA Girl on Cloud 9 Bouncy Blush and Bronzer. I just tried this out for the first time today and it is so beautiful. I have this blush on today, but I'm going to cover it up and apply all 4 of these blushes and talk about everything I like about them or dislike about them as we go along. Okay, so I'm a nice blank canvas now. And let's start with this one here. This is the shade Had Butter. This is the one I was the most excited about because the packaging, not only is it just cute, the packaging matches the color of the blushes. And I want to say each of these was $10. So this is the shade Had Butter. I smell, wait, hold on. Does it have a scent or am I just like making myself smell something? I can't tell. I can't tell if it has a scent or if I'm making it up. But either way, it's very light if there's anything there. But look at this freaking color. Like, this is right up my alley. So let me find a clean brush. I'm gonna use this ColourPop brush, the F30. And these blushes, they don't have the same like really finely milled, nice, like silky powder feeling like the bronzers have. It's different, but it's not necessarily bad. But I don't know, I just was a little let down with the formula because I wanted it to be the same. These are intensely pigmented. So of course these are going to work for a lot of people and not work for a lot of people. If you love a pigmented blush, these are going to be right up your alley. They are a very little goes a long way type of formula, and I don't necessarily love that. I like to use my stuff and get that experience of like dipping into it and brushing it and putting it on. With these, it's like this kind of an application, and look how much blush I got. I don't necessarily love that kind of thing, but I don't know. If you are someone that likes that, you like a very little goes a long way kind of blush, it's gonna last forever, this might be for you. So just that little tiny bit, this is the look I got here. So subtle, so pretty. I love the way these look when you just barely dip into them. They do blend really nicely. Let me just continue here, make sure it's even on both sides. Did you see how much I barely got? That little bit, and it will deposit a lot of color. So that's not my preference, but really pretty. A little goes a long way, and I just love this color. Like, ooh, love a nice little coral blush. You know what, man? I'm gonna eat my words doing this video because these have not been my favorite because I keep overusing it. I'm getting way too much on my brush because that's what I want to do. And then when I put it on, I look insane, like more insane than I normally do when I put on blush. I'm gonna eat my words through this video. I just know it. I feel like this video is going to make me fall in love with these blushes. And just putting them all on back to back like this, really pretty. You know what? I kind of love it now. And the longevity on these is really good. I haven't had one of these really fade on me at all throughout the day. So if you put on too much, it's gonna stay that way all day long. Very bright, very vibrant, very pretty. But of all of them, this is my favorite one. I just really like this kind of tone. I love this kind of look and this cockatiel kind of vibe. But let's put a little more just for funsies. I'm gonna cover it up anyway. One little hair keeps following me around. But did you see how much more I got? Just one little dab. And it will intensify very, very quickly. But it does blend real nice. No matter how much or how little you get, it will blend really nicely and look really pretty. I'm gonna eat my words. I'm gonna eat my words. Because I like it. I like the way this looks, but I always like this one. So let's move on to the next one. Blank slated, let's talk about the next one. This one is called You Know Butta, and this is another one so pretty. This is one I was really looking forward to as well. But I don't love this one. This one does have a shimmery formula where the one I just put on, Had Butta, is matte. This one does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I don't love this one. I know when I put it on, I'm gonna fall in love with it. But this, every time I've worn it, I just don't love the formula. I don't love that finish. It's just a little too shiny. And I love a glossy look. I love a mirror finish on my face. I love a glowy blush. I love an intense highlight. But this color with the finish, I don't know what it is. I just don't like it all that much. And I think because it's also so pigmented, it kind of just looks like you put on a shimmer eyeshadow on your face. At least that's how my experience has been. And I don't necessarily love that look on me. Sometimes I do, but right now, I don't know what it is about this color and this formula. Just don't love it. So just gonna do one little dip because we all know little goes a long way. And I can see that shine already showing up. Let me get a little closer. That's better. That's butter. I'm so funny. Anyway, this one also does not blend amazing. Anytime I've tried to put this one on, I feel like it just sticks, like right here. It's like, I don't know if you could see because it's so shiny, it's like reflecting off of how it's stuck right there. I don't know. I did powder my face quite nicely, so it's not sticking on like tacky skin or anything, but it is hard to blend. I don't know. I just don't love this one. I do like the tone of this one. I love the color, and I think it looks really pretty in the video, but in real life, it just doesn't work for me. It's just a little, it's weird because it looks matte and shiny at the same time. But the fact that it just doesn't blend, and I don't love this color with the finish, it's just not my favorite. And a little goes a long way again with this one. And I just like something that I could really like put on, you know? But really pretty color. Just don't love the formula or the way that it looks or how kind of annoying it is to blend. Just don't love it. Let's move on to another one. So I forgot, they do have a description of the colors on the back. So the first one I put on, the Had Butta, this one they describe as Vivid Orange. The one I just put on, You Know Butta, they describe as a Shimmering Coral. And this one I'm about to put on, called Butta with Time, is Vivid Watermelon. Ooh, look at this one. Again, this one does have that kind of shimmery formula to it. Just not my favorite. I don't know what it is about this exact blush in that formula. It just does not work for me. Again, one quick dab, and we're gonna put this on. I mean, look how much got on that cheek. This is also a difficult one to blend. I think it's just the shimmery ones, because two of the shimmer ones that I have are the ones that are kind of annoying to blend. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just, they're like stickier, maybe because they do feel different than the other ones. They just feel a little bit more like when you rub it between your fingers, you could tell there's like an oily quality to it or something. Just not my favorite. And a little difficult to blend, but the pigment is insane. So if you are a bright blush lover or you have a darker skin tone and you have a hard time finding blushes that really show up and like are vibrant on you, you might kind of love these blushes for the pigment. I don't love all of the colors on me. Like this one is a little much, even for me. And I love blush all over my face. But there's just something about the formula and it just doesn't blend that well. These shimmery ones anyway. I don't know, it just has like an undertone to it that I feel like doesn't work for me. It just has that kind of like a white base to it, if that makes any sense. Like it's white powder that they put a pink in, but the white really shows through on your skin tone. I don't know if that's just me and it's on my skin. And in the video, I guess it looks fine, but from here, not my favorite, too pigmented, and I knew better than to go for the darkest shade because I knew it was gonna be too pigmented for my skin tone, but I wanted to try it anyway, you know? But as you can see, one little dip is plenty, almost too much. Okay, last one. This is actually one I have not tried before, but I bought it anyway. It's called my But a Half and it's a cool pink. It's one of these ones. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but we're gonna put it on for the first time. And I feel like it's the shimmery formula again. Ugh. Anyway, BRB. Okay, I think I can only take one more blush, so it's perfect timing because I'm like, this concealer powder that I'm just piling on top is starting to not look that good. But anyway, we're just here for demonstration purposes, so let's try this one out. And I'm gonna get a different brush. I'm gonna use this one from Morphe, the JH06 Jaclyn Hill brush. I think with this brush, I'm gonna, I feel like that's almost too much because I can see it here. Maybe I just needed to apply them with a different brush. But, ooh, hold on. Do I like this? Oh man, I forgot to tap. I forgot what I was dipping into just now. I think I need to bring back some of the bronzer too because I've been covering up the blush each time and it took away the bronzer. So I feel like some bronzer might make this look a little nicer. Let me put some of that back on. I don't know how I feel about this one. It is really light and I also feel like, you know, as much as I want to like the cool pink blush look, I don't think I love it. The only one I've ever really loved is the Dior one, the old formula one. Any other ones I've ever bought, I just don't love it. And I don't know if it's just my skin tone or if it's the other stuff I have on. I mean, I guess it looks okay. What do you think? Because I am thinking of only keeping the orange one, the first one I tried on, this one here. I just really like this one the most. I mean, even today, I thought it looked really nice and I had never really liked it before. But I think I'm gonna declutter the other ones. I thought I was gonna eat my words by the end of this video, but I don't think I'm going to now. I think I only need one cool pink blush in my life, and I want it to be one that I really enjoy using, that I like to dip into, and I don't think it's gonna be this one. You know what I mean? I think it looks okay though. What do you think? Not my favorite. So yeah, that's it. That's my take on the Buttermelt blushes. The one with the matte formula, real nice. That's the only one I'm gonna keep. The other three I'm gonna declutter. I don't love the shimmery formula. I do find it too pigmented, too hard to blend. These are like mega pigmented. So if you want that kind of a thing, these might be for you. Maybe if you are really good at blending blush, I don't know. But let me know your experience with these. They haven't been my favorite. I really love the bronzer a lot more. I love the formula of this a lot more. Gonna declutter these three, but I will keep the orange one. But that is it. That is my take on the Buttermelt blushes. Let me know if you've bought any, what your experience has been, what's your favorite color, all that stuff. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Oh, goodbye.